The night before or the morning before you plan to roast, remove it from the package carefully. Let the liquid drain into the bag to avoid any spillage. Your chicken might have a bag of innards inside the cavity. Remove it and save it for later. The liver and heart are great for gravy. Livers are also great sauteed. Also, check for any excess skin at the bottom of the chicken and remove. I like to collect them in the freezer and turn them into chicken fat when I have enough. I can share a recipe with you later. Tap dry using paper towels, then season generously with salt and pepper. Make sure you season the inside too. Once you've evenly seasoned the chicken, set over a plate, nice and open, and set it in the fridge uncovered. This will help dry off the skin and give you a crispier skin once we bake it. 1 hour before you roast, remove your chicken from the fridge to bring it to room temperature. This will allow it to cook more evenly. I have a 4-pound chicken for this recipe. Larger birds will need more time to temper. Make sure you wash your vegetables and set up a cutting board with damp paper towels underneath to stop it from sliding around. Make sure you have salt, pepper, vegetable oil, and your roasting pan handy. And before you start chopping your vegetables, preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Your roasting pan might come with a fancy rack. We won't need it for this recipe. It would just be one more thing to clean later. Start by cutting the top and bottom of the onion. Then place flat on the cutting board and slice in half. Peel off the outer skin and cut each half into fourths. Split some of the petals and throw them in the roasting pan. I'm going to start by peeling the sweet potato, carrots, and turnips. Cutting the tops and bottoms of the turnips makes them easier to peel. This step is not completely necessary. If you choose not to peel your vegetables, make sure you scrub them well to remove all the dirt. Cut vegetables into 1.5 to 2-inch chunks. We're going to be roasting them for at least an hour. If you cut them too small, they will turn out mushy. Too large, and they won't cook all the way. Transfer them into the roasting pan as you chop. Cut rosemary into 4 2-inch pieces and crush 3 cloves of garlic using the flat side of your knife. There is no need to peel them, as they are only meant to impart flavor to your vegetables. You can choose to use more garlic or rosemary to suit your taste. Cut lemon into quarters and set aside. Now you have all the chopped vegetables in the roasting pan. Drizzle about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, then season with salt and pepper. Mix them using your hands to get an even coating of oil and seasoning over all the vegetables. Then set aside. Crush 3 extra garlic cloves and bring the chicken onto the cutting board. Stuff the chicken with the garlic, 2 lemon wedges, and 1 or 2 sprigs of rosemary. We remove the wishbone to make it easier to carve. It is in the form of a Y at the top of the breasts. Scrape the bones with your knife and use your index finger to pull. This step is not absolutely necessary. You can skip it if you choose to. This next step is called trussing. Tuck the wingtips under. Using the butcher's twine, go underneath and around the legs. Twist the string above and go under the drumsticks. Pull string to bring the legs together tightly against the rest of the body. Bring the string around and anchor it underneath the wings. Flip over and turn 2 or 3 times to keep it tight. Then make a double knot and cut the excess string. That is a trussed chicken. Transfer into a roasting pan over your seasoned vegetables. Drizzle a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil over the chicken and spread the oil evenly using your hands. Set the rack in the middle lower section of your oven and in it goes. At 425 degrees Fahrenheit, a 4-pound chicken should take around 1 hour to cook. Say 15 minutes per pound. However, not all ovens and not all chickens are created equally. The more you try this recipe, the easier it will be for you to calculate how long to cook your chicken for. Rotate the roasting pan halfway through the cooking process to achieve even browning and a crispier skin. Be sure to set a timer for this. After an hour, you can check the doneness of your chicken. Pierce through the thigh using your knife. If juices run clear, your chicken is ready to rest. Otherwise, put it back in the oven for more time. Remove chicken from the roasting pan and place over the cutting board. Be careful and remember, everything is hot. It needs to rest for at least 15 minutes. Covering it with aluminum foil will help to keep it warm. Meanwhile, remove rosemary and garlic from your vegetables. They have done their job to impart flavor onto the root vegetables. Taste your vegetables and add more salt and pepper if necessary. Then squeeze lemon juice using your hand to catch the seeds and mix using a spoon. You can turn your oven off at this point. You can place the vegetables back in the oven to keep them warm. Once the chicken has rested, it is time to carve. Remove the string. Start by running your knife in between the thigh and the breast, and pull the leg away using your other hand. The legs should separate easily. This is a good sign. It means your chicken is fully cooked. Find the joint and push your knife through it. You're separating the joint, not cutting through bone. You can find the joint between the leg and the thigh by running your knife down the middle. You should find minimal resistance. Or you can choose to keep the leg quartered together. Run your knife down between the breast and push outwards to remove it. Repeat on the other side. And finish by serving the chicken over your roasted vegetables. Don't discard the bones. Place them in a zip-top bag in the freezer. I will be sharing a recipe on how to make chicken broth. Enjoy your chicken dinner!